Hi guys, ParaBG1 here, and today we're gonna go for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix in Brazil, round number 15 out of 16, season number 3. This is the second last race, as you see, and we're going to see some things that maybe we can make. We could shut down the facilities, but I don't think we need it. I think that we have a good amount of money for a good driver. We're going to adapt as many things as we can. There are many things. I left the durability for last because I really look for upgrading the durability for season 4 because we've had too many mechanical failures and I can't let it happen. It happens just too often. I think that it lost me the French Grand Prix. I don't know if it was last season or this season. I think that it was this season, but I was so dominant. I was like 18 seconds of the car in front, and I was gaining still, and didn't even have pitted. Who knows what I would have done? Well, if that mechanical failure didn't happen, it would have been really good. Well, now let's go to the qualifying. I will notice right here because there's some fast corners, really big braking zones that I've noticed that once the car is maxed out, you feel so much faster. Like, look at this. I feel like so fast. I don't know if it's the FPS that slow right now or something like that, but the FPS was like 30 FPS. I don't know why it was down like that. Well, don't worry. When I play on the gameplay, it's not like that. It never is. Like the way you see it, always like a little bit different. YouTube likes to ruin the quality. I don't know why. In order to make good videos on PS4, good quality videos, you need to have or a 4K TV, which I don't have. 2K TV, no, 4K TV or 4K monitor, which I do not have. I have a 2K, I think. I don't know. It may be 2K or 1K. Yes, 2K or 1K because there's an option for super sampling that if it's 2K and under, you turn it on and it boosts the graphics.
Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit, and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. And that gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. And it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, How do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Lando Norris and Leclerc, Ricciardo, Russell, Tsunoda and Paul, Sainz, Mazepin, Mick Schumacher and Gasly, Giovinazzi, Stroll, Esteban Ocon and Luca Giotto, Joe, Samaya, Eilert and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, so we are starting 10th. Someone had a grid penalty. I think that it was Gasly. And we're gonna start 10th, and our teammate Carlos Sainz will be 11th, just right behind us. Well, we're not in the same row, but still could be worse. Well, maybe we are no, we're not. Or we are. No, we're not. So, yeah. We're looking for 3 laps to be under fuel at the start. This is my team. Cars are getting too OP in terms of fuel saving. You can literally go 5 laps and you still have fuel, maybe even a lap plus. But here we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. 500 rides around, and we go, and Ricciardo gets an awful start. We get a nice one. We're gonna dive down to Ricciardo. Russell ahead. We've overtaken now Ricciardo. We're now 9th. We still have a lot of the race to go. We could have a mechanical failure. And we took that corner so bad. And Russell is kind of getting away with scaring me, since the whole pack is in front of him, and we make a dive bomb without us wanting. It's happening every season. I think in all 3 of my seasons that I've raced here, this always happens. I dive bomb someone in that exact corner without me wanting. Well, now Tsunoda is up ahead. I've got a little rivalry with Tsunoda on this Mario Kart mode, on the save. We won't be able to overtake him, but we will overtake him in no matter of a big time, only 2 laps. We will be side by side, me on the inside, he on the outside. We overtake him pretty easily. It's like he gave up the spot. Maybe he did, but we do not know.
Nice move.
The AI is a little weird. If you dive bomb, they start turning, they will just turn into you. And now we're gonna go for Hamilton. We almost
by 0.5 per lap.
smashed behind him, but we almost crashed and almost broken our front wing and ruining our chance for points. Now we are overtaking Norris. We have a pretty good chance for a podium. I don't think that we can make to win, but we could. Now Hamilton comes in, maybe even Norris could come. And what I think I think that that was, yes, he tapped us, and I think that this is a safety car. And yes, it is. We're likely to not be penalized. I don't think that we are. Like, we're gonna say it right here. We gave him the space. He turned in too late. We're not the ones in fault.
Slow your pace immediately. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Maybe it was just like a racing incident, but we're not the ones that are at fault. Well, now Leclerc is right in front of us. We could take the win with this safety car, and we almost crashed into Leclerc.
When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
I'm going to try and time it as good as I can. I have been warming up my tires as much as I could, and I really do time it well. He's on soft tires and we are on the hards. Let's see if we can make a move. Yes, we can. And he gets overtaken by Russell too. I think that we made way. We opened the gap behind us. There was space and he goes for the move. But he is not successful. He is behind us. We are so close to the podium. Bottas is not even a second ahead. But we now something else to worry. Russell is on softs and he's pretty quick. Softs and hards have a pretty big difference. But I think that we now have gotten away from him. 5/10, I think that it is good. Yeah, DRS won't be enabled, but we still could overtake Bottas on the next straight. If we try and maximize our top speed, we use the ERS from now. We take the slipstream. We want the outside. We go to the grass. I think that we broke the 100-meter border, but we are not successful. Maybe the outside is not a great move. Not a move. You understand? We're gonna try and overtake him. We want to overtake him here. We're gonna try to do it on the next straight, on the main straight. Okay, so here we are. We're going to be side by side on to turn 1. We are on the outside and then we're gonna be on the inside, the simple Bottas, but the other way around, and we are successful. We do overtake him. Now is Perez and Verstappen are gonna make a dive bomb. We do a dive, and just as I said before some minutes, if they start turning and you dive bomb, they just turn into you.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
So we are alright. I don't think the same is the same though for Perez. He is 1 second behind and he's still falling back. So he's got some kind of wing damage that we may have caused. But next up is Verstappen. He's on the lead, we are in second place. Wherever we finish in this fight is gonna be good, and we go to the grass. And we almost lost it and turned into him. But we kept it in control. I think that he tapped the brakes, which would have saved us. But not only us, but his race too. And we're gonna go now on another lap number 25. He's gonna go for a look down the outside, but he's not going to be successful. He can switch back us, but we park it on the apex, and he does not even try. But he will now get the DRS. He will be down the inside, but will he be successful? No, he is not. But he's still down the inside. He does overtake us in the end. I'm not gonna try and overtake him here, we are too far behind. If he's in front of us on the last lap, out of turn 1, well, turn 3 to be exact, the only good overtaking opportunity is turn 4. Turn 7 is not a great opportunity if you are a little bit far back. Now we're gonna go for a move up the outside. He has the inside, but we now have the inside. He's still there. We have the DRS though, and we will overtake him easily. We want the racing line, we don't want to steal back. And he's now back. We're gonna try and win it, and this is the only normal thing to do. Our main focus right now is to get at least some good points, but we also want the win. And now it's on the 29th lap. We lost it on the curb, and he's now overtaken us. It's not the last lap, so we're not panicking yet.
You might make a mistake.
This was kind of weird. I felt that was a peaceful cut backwards, but okay. And we're gonna try and go up the outside, and we can. We've got still 7 laps to go. Don't you think that is 6 lap, but no, never make that mistake. In some games like Gran Turismo, it could be very, very bad for you. Now we're gonna go on to the last lap. Max Verstappen has DRS, we do not, but we will have the inside, but he's just too fast for us on the straight. We can't dive bomb him there. So there's only one place that we can overtake him. He's in front of us by a long margin, but we do have DRS. We will try and make a move, and we do.
Nice move. Good job.
We just now gotta keep it under control. He won't overtake us. This is the AI. They do not make many moves around here. We did not touch, so I don't know what Jeff's saying. Maybe other cars. And we're gonna go now to the second last turn. If we lead from here, we're gonna lead the Grand Prix, and we're gonna win it. We have blue flags. Wait, didn't go. But we go home in first place, and we win the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Yes, you've done it. Well done.
It's a year for Formula One, and our drivers have all pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. Here we are then, a real team effort to overcome their rivals for a memorable win here today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
This is it, we won the Brazilian Grand Prix. Something that I'm very happy of, since the Brazilian Grand Prix is my second favorite and my first favorite is the Monaco.
Let's
Well,
focus on the driver of the day.
I'm not good at
Anthony
Monaco.
Davidson. Who do you pick?
I have to give it to Paul. There was a lot
But,
going on all down the field, but
Brazil
the only one who I
is
really
one
felt
of my
maximised their
greatest
potential.
tracks, I
It's
think.
another title in the bag for Red Bull. After a long
think,
and
yeah.
hard-fought season, they built an astonishing
And
car this year, and the glory
Max
they'll be taking back to
Verstappen won the
Milton Keynes
championship.
is fully deserved.
I don't
Meanwhile,
know.
good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who
No,
pushed
I
themselves
did not
further up
include the
order.
cutscene,
After an event like that, who
but I
knows what the sport
needed.
has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again
So,
as
Max
we continue to bring
Verstappen
you the latest excitement
won
in
his
Formula One.
second championship on our F1 2021 My Team career mode save. We will now get interviewed by Claire for the
I'm sure
win.
you're pretty happy with that.
Even though I am very happy, I still
You really
don't
looked to
want
build
to
a car out there. Your
get
team must have
interviewed.
failed.
Some questions are so
What do you think made the difference
stupid,
between this weekend and last weekend?
like this one.
You left some body work out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip?
Yeah, let's not talk about this one.
Appreciate your time.
Well, that was the video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Do not miss any videos like that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna see you next time in Rocket League for some 1v1s ranked. So let's hope you join with me, and see you later. Bye bye.